Hello, this is Over the Barrier, and today I have for you a tutorial on how to create this sort of graffiti effect. You can use it for backgrounds. Yeah, mostly backgrounds. You'll need to download the font and the splatter brushes if you want to do this. You need to do that first. But once you've done that, you just want to first off right click on your background and it should come up with this, and you want to go down to screen resolution, and then you want to remember these two numbers here. So in my case it's 1366 and 768. You can close that, and then you want to open up GIMP, which is what I'm going to be using. And then you want to move this out of the way. You go to File, New, and type in your screen resolution. And click OK, and it should come up with this. And then you want to go to text, just drag it out a bit, and then you want to type in what you want to type in. I would recommend using short words, because otherwise the effect doesn't work as well with long words. So yeah, choose if you got like 3-4 different words, just abbreviate it to letters like I've done here. And it also works better if you don't put any spaces in between the words, or the letters even. Okay, so you want to scroll up the top on your fonts, and you want to select Amsterdam Graffiti, which is the one you should have downloaded. And then you want to just center it and make it bigger. It should take up most of this page even, so you want it about 660. I'm going to center that just a bit. Okay, just like that. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to select a color. For the purpose of demonstration, I'm going to use green. And for your foreground, you want to use a darker shade of the color. So I'm going to use a dark green with a light green background. And then you want to go to your gradient tool right here, and you just want to keep the settings like this. And then you want to right click on your text and go to alpha to selection. So you get this sort of jolty outline thing. And then you want to go to the bottom of your text, hold control, and just drag up to the top, just like that. So you get this sort of gradient effect. And then you want to create a new layer, and now we're going to be doing the outline effect, and you want to make sure that this layer is behind your text. So you can do that by just pressing this little arrow here, and then you want to go to select grow, and you want to grow it by about 10 pixels. No, it's 1910. So it looks a bit like this, and then you want to change your foreground to black, so you can just click that button there. Should come up with this, and then you want to go to paint bucket tool, and you just fill that in, and it gives you that background outline effect. And then you want to just select your text again, and now we're going to do the sort of splatter thing on the text, and you just want to make sure you still got it selected, and you just want to go to your paintbrush tool, and you just want to select a splatter brush. Yeah, so I'll leave a link in the description for these. Just want to select one. You can use any, but I'm just going to use this one. But you want to make sure your opacity is down to about 25, so it's not too dark. And so the more you click, the darker it gets, just like that. So you just want to click around a few times, just like so. And if you want to get to these little bits in here, you can just shrink it and just do just like so. So once you've got this done, you can create a new layer, and you want to make sure this one is behind both of your text and your background. So same than before, make sure it's behind them. And now we're gonna do the sort of the building background sort of effect thing. So you want to stay on your paintbrush, make sure it's black, and you want to scroll down, ideally to the buildings. That's what I use. You can use these sort of circle things or the splats if you want. You can use whatever, but I like to use the buildings. And you want to up this a bit, maybe about 1.5, maybe not even that, about, yeah, 0.5 will do. And you want to make sure your opacity is at 100. And so you just want to sort of cover half the text, and then you just click. Oh no, sorry, I've done that wrong. You want to go to select none, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, so now you're going to do it, and you'll click, and it should come up with that. And now I'm going to do again with the other side, but I don't really want to use the same, otherwise it'll look weird. So I'm just going to use a splat again. Use this one. And just click there. So we've got that sorted out, but this seems a bit blank in the middle here, so I'm just gonna select a different brush, one of smaller ones. I'll select this one. I'm just gonna make it a little smaller, not that small at all. This one needs to be quite big. Right, there we go. Let's click there. So we've got that sorted out. Now you wanna, what you can do is you can just delete the background, and you want to save it. You want to go to File, Save, and you'll call it what you want, but then you'll want to put .gif, and that'll keep the transparency in the background. Or you can put some patterns in there, like I've done on here. So you just want to go to your brush, and ideally you want to use one of the circles. You can use, again, what you like, but I prefer to use these circles. And you want to make these really quite big, and you want to use the opacity. I went down to about 15, otherwise it stands out a bit too much. Yes, you want it nice and big, but not too big. This will do for me. You just want to click once, and you get that nice little background there. And what I use for mine is I use this one here, but I just use the diagonal lines on there. So I just click over here when you move this over the way. So I just click once there. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a pretty cool effect. Yeah, so rate, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.